What's up, cupcakes? What's going on, guys? So, what do we have here? A phenomenal start to Monday. Look at that. Bitcoin $108,000 and continuing to push upwards, guys. You'll love to see that. We're going to track it as we go. A close around this level would be perfection, right? We're going to follow it. We're going to stay on top of it. Should be a good close today, guys. Should be a good close from my lips to God's ears. Let's hope it plays out. All right, so market's looking good too. We got a listing for Zbeck on Robinhood Wallet, which is a prelude to a Robinhood exchange listing. Holy smokes, my friends. Holy smokes, that's going to be big. Zbeck responding by being up 26% on the day. Let's go have a look at Zbeck's chart. Look at that beautiful candle. You'll love to see that, guys. Nice response from Zbeck. Can we get a good, solid daily close tonight on Zbeck to continue the upward momentum? I told you guys, Monday, Tuesday, market was going to turn around. Things are looking good. We're going to get into some of the news. Let's get into the chat real quick, though, see what everybody's talking about today. Danny, evening from the UK. What's up, my dude? Good to see you. J Money, Bulbasaur in the house. First Pokemon of the day. Rob, hope you had a great day yesterday. Yeah, it was a good little, took a little bit of a break yesterday. I think I only put out 2 videos and did 1 live stream. It was Father's Day / my birthday, so it was a good day. It was a good day. I sat outside in the backyard last night and made a video for you guys about 1 o'clock in the morning when everything calmed down. It was quiet. It was peaceful. Made a little bit of a video talking about the 3 catalysts to pay attention to this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So make sure you guys go and watch that video. We got the FOMC. We got Powell speaking on Wednesday. We got the 20-year yield auction happening on Thursday. And I can't remember what Tuesday's was. Oh, yes, the Genius Bill Act vote is on Tuesday. That's right. So 3 catalysts this week. Jake the Snake, what's up? Howdy, Roberto. I DCA'd the last bit of my powder this morning into Miria. Looking forward to that pamp. Let's go. There you go, Chris. Today's my birthday. Definitely why the market is recovering. XCN looking good. I hope it keeps going. Happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday, my brother. Gemini's for the win. Absolutely. J Money in the house. There you go. We got our first super chat of the day. Matt, happy Monday. Thank you, Matt, for jumping in there and supporting the channel. My guy, my dude, my brother from another mother, shooting in the first super chat of the day. Muchos gracias, my friend. What do we got here? Jake the Snake in the house. There you go. Boom. We got our second super chat. Jared jumping in there with the 7 herbs and spices. On my way to get that OT. Rob, thank you for always showing up for us with the real info. Hey, man, I got the fries that'll cross your eyes, brother. No problem. I got your back as always, man. As always. Paul, good to see you again, my friend. Good to see you. Clifford's in the house. What's going on? Parallel Life, good to see you. Jackie, what's going on? Glad we're seeing green. Hope we start seeing more massive moves incoming. Have a good feeling. I'm with you. I'm right there with you, Jackie. I'm right there with you. Yo, Mars, what's happening, my dude? Twitch, good afternoon. A Patreon member, Joanne, was asked by her son to invest $3,000. She doesn't mind risk and has Coinbase. Nice. Is that a question or a statement? I'm not too sure, Twitch. Let me know, brother. Snap. Cliff Manbush is here to raise the roof. Let's go. Crypto Queen supporting the channel over on X. Thank you so much. I would love to hear your thoughts and prediction on MXC Moonchain. Seeing lots of potential. Well, let's go have a look. Let's go have a look, shall we? So ticker is MXC. Good old Moonchain. I think I looked at this last week. 7 $1,350,000 market cap. It's got decent tokenomics on Arbitrum, IoT, DPIN. All-time high 13 cents 3 years ago. Probably launched 3 years ago, right? That's probably why. We go to price. No, they didn't. They launched back in 2019, 2018. You definitely got the listings. You've definitely got the listings. What's been doing this last week? A little bit of a downtrend this week, right? What about the month? It's had an okay month. I mean, it seems like it's a decent project. I need to know more about it, but I mean, from the market cap, the market cap alone screams opportunity. But remember, high risk, high reward, right? Tokenomics are good. It's just it's got the listings, so it's got liquidity access. Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth taking a flyer on. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good, Crypto Queen. Joy, hey Robin, happy Monday, everyone. A nice green day today. Hit the likes for the great content. Yes, absolutely, Joy. Thank you so much. I'm ready. Let's go. Isaac, what's up, my dude? I'm having a problem on the Patreon. I can't see your videos groups. Can you help me, please? I responded to your message, brother, over on the Patreon. So check it out. Guys, as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Doesn't cost you a single solitary penny. So go ahead and get that done. What's our likes to viewers ratio right now? Let's have a look. We got right now 390 people watching, and we have 70 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Get it going. Let's get to 200. We're not messing around today, guys. We're not messing around this morning. Let's get this to 200 in short order. We got this, man. Ty, good to see you, brother. Young Eldur in the house. Zbeck, the new, and I can't make out with the new king. There we go. Ditto, what's up, man? Third Pokemon of the day. We had Lickitung from Isaac there. That's very nice. Very nice. You like it. William, good to see you, my dude. D-Worm in the house. Rip R, definitely holding a majority of my Zbeck for the long term. There you go, man. There you go. AK, morning, guys. Finally got into the new gem. Nice. There you go. I'm thinking about going pretty deep and pretty heavy into it today, actually. With the market rebounding the way that it is right now, I feel like there might not be a lot of time to slowly DCA. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob, and our fellow members for all of your help and support over on the Patreon. Buckle up, guys. We're about to witness something phenomenal. Another local in the house. How was your beat? It was good, man. It was good. Just kind of relaxed a little bit, spent time with my boy. Yeah, spent time with the family, just relaxed. It was a good day. Jake the Snake in the house. Jack stacked and fanny packed. Let's go. Swiftcoin following XCN. Yeah, Swiftcoin is up 2.3% right now. Not bad. Not bad. Isaac, my dude. Love your response time. Thank you. Love you, man. Hey, no problem, brother. No problem. Thank you for always being here, brother. Of course I'll respond. Of course I'll respond quick to you, man. I got your back, brother. Braveheart, Zbeck, the millionaire, billionaire, cajillionaire maker. Let's go. Hit the like and subscribe. You want to. Rob and his Patreon family will love you forever. There you go, man. There you go. Spuds, what's up, man? Hope everyone had a great Father's Day. Yes, hope everybody had a great Father's Day out there. Rod, nice to see you back. Let's go. Beebs, my dude. Happy belated. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Easy, yo. What's good, Rob and fam? Happy Monday. Gloria, what's happening? Hey, Rob, are you invested in stocks? If so, is it better to wait for a bear market? Gloria, it's always better to wait for a bear market to enter, right? Always. The answer to that question, regardless of the asset, it's always better to buy it when it's down in a bear market. Over the top, what's up, man? Let the face melting commence. I began to panic. Oh, you're good, brother. You're good. Jay, I'm super excited about Nadix. Do you see 2 cents as real? Oh, yeah. Of course I do. I see 5 cents as realistic. Andy, my Scottish brother, always got my back. Thank you so much, my dude. Hey, Rob, is there a compliments procedure for making too much money? Appreciate your professionalism and dedication to your Patreon, buddy. Hey, absolutely, brother. I always got your guys' back, and I mean, I'm like Mr. T over here, man. You're gonna win so much, you're gonna be tired of winning. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Um, what else do we have here? Thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate you, man. I always appreciate you, brother. I hope you're feeling better, man. I haven't really gotten too much detail because I wasn't on Friday's open mic. I never saw you there, so I'd like more detail. If you're feeling better, I hope so. Silver Sailor, what's up, man? Hey, Rob and fellow weirdos. XCN finally starting to move. Any news for XCN? No, there's not really any news. XCN is just kind of in a structure. Let's go have a look at the chart. Right, we're just moving back up to the top of the consolidation range that it's in. As you can see, right, we've been in this accumulation range for quite some time here, and we're just moving. We've got resistance right now, obviously, right here at 1 cent 55, as it was support back here. It was resistance here. So got to break above that resistance. Next leg up probably somewhere around 1 cent 9, probably something like that. Studio Tech in the house. What's going on? Let's get that money. Spuds, and happy late birthday. Thank you so much, man. Nabbing a bag of Miria coins yesterday. There you go, man. There you go. Good DCA opportunity, man. DCA, Zbeck, XYO, Swift, and Jasmine. Nice. I dig it, man. This has been a fun roller coaster ride with you and the group. Hey, it's only going to get funner in the bear market. Wendy, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Super fantastic. Preston also got into Miria and some Nadix. Nice. You can't go wrong with those picks, brother. You can't go wrong with those picks. Twitch, she wants an opinion. She has a few ideas, but wants to hear your angelic voice. Yeah, I'm the songbird of my generation over here, right? Hardly. Well, first of all, I mean, she's using Coinbase, so I mean, I assume she's in the States because she's using Coinbase. Until she gains some experience, personally, I would go with some of the projects that are a little bit, for lack of a better word, safer. You know, I'd probably start looking at projects like Pith and Cookie, stuff like that. That's what I'd be kind of turning towards right now. Maybe Tars AI, and just hold and wait, right? But I wouldn't over diversify with that amount of money either. I'd only pick one, maybe two projects, right? But you know what to do, brother. If she needs real true guidance, tell her to get over to the Patreon, man. Kim Sims, what's up, man? I heard true altcoin season will begin in 2026. I guess that's why Chris said that Crow will move in 2026. I'm hearing a lot of. I get asked about that all the time. Is it going to pump in 20? Is the altcoin season going to move into 2026? I mean, anything's obviously possible in crypto, right? No one's going to be able to tell you one way or the other 100%. Right now, I subscribe to the 4-year cycle. And here's the thing, guys, that you have to understand. The 4-year cycle, 100% of the time since crypto has existed, has always played out, right? So I play in probabilities, right? I don't play in Moonboy dreaming, Moonboy stuff. I don't play in that stuff. I play in probabilities, right? So if the 4-year cycle has a 100% hit rate, it plays out 100% of the time to this point in time. That's what I'm going to go with, right? Even if there was a 60% of the time the 4-year cycle played out, I would still bet on the 4-year cycle because I play in probabilities, right? I don't bet my money on wishing what I want to happen, because I tell you right now, Take your want in one hand, take your crap in the other. Tell me which one fills up first, right? So what I would be doing is playing out the 4-year cycle, because will the 4-year cycle end at some point? Maybe, but it's until it does, it's reliable, right? So yeah, I don't. This isn't gambling. This is investing to me. If it was gambling, I'd go buy meme coins, right? So, but is it possible that we could go into 2026? Yeah, I mean it's possible. The market, you know, the flow of the cycle could have been affected more than anticipated because of things like spot Bitcoin ETFs and tariffs and stuff like that. It's entirely possible. I still think, though, right now that this market cycle is going to end October, November, maybe into December. But there's another factor as well you have to take into consideration. The average retail investor that's going to be in massive profits around November, mid-November to end of November, is going to be looking at the Christmas season and saying, this is like, I'm up big. We're going into Christmas, end of year, taxes next year at the beginning in the spring. I'm not holding my bags through Christmas. A lot of people are going to be of that mindset, right? If I'm up, I'm out. That's going to be a lot of retail mindset. So, Wendy, what's up? Hit the likes on the way in. Yes, absolutely. Stargazer. Here, but what are your thoughts on Axelar? Do you think it will get between $5 to $10? Axelar. I haven't looked at that since 2 days ago. I could see $4 to $5. I could see $10, probably not. Here, do you think Nadex is still going to drop to 309, or is it bottomed out? It's possible that it's bottomed out. It's possible. The way the market's turning around now, we could have found our local bottom there for most, barring some macroeconomic thing happening, like in the Middle East or something like that. You know, 1 bag, 2 bags, Swift, Purdy. Just missed the gonad zone. Get those likes up if you want green portfolios. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you're aware of this or not. We talk about it all the time, but there was a recent study done over at Harvard, and it said that if you're watching the live streams and you don't hit the like button, it cancels the bull run, and there's no altcoin season. So, I mean, you're acting in detriment to your own portfolio if you don't hit the like button, right? So go ahead and smash the like button. It is scientifically proven, guys. I had to take a call. What was your? Jeez. You could just rewind it and rewind. I just aged myself. Yes, it's a good project, Crypto Queen. It's a good project. You think only X? You think only X coin will sooner pass 10 cents or Jasmy by September? I don't know what only X coin is. So I have no idea. Rob, what is Base? Is that Coinbase Exchange token? Base is essentially like it's not a token. They haven't come up with a token, and they said that they were not going to. It's a network. It's on Base, right? It's like Ethereum. Things are built on top of it like a layer 1, right? The only difference is that they're not coming out with a coin or a token, or a coin. Sorry, a token is a project built on top of a layer 1, and a coin is a layer 1. So they're not going to come out with a layer 1, right? They're not going to come out with a coin representing Base. So you can't buy a Base coin, right? But essentially, it's a network to build on top of. Beebs. Rob was able to grab some of the new gem this weekend. I'm ready to rock roll. There you go, brother. There you go, man. Ceiling fan, no doubt. I don't hold Zbeck anymore. It's all in Miria now. Hope that's not bad. Well, I mean, Miria is a fantastic project. You can't go wrong there, my friend. Preston, new Patreon member since yesterday. So excited to get that money. Welcome to the family, my friend. Welcome to the family. We love having you, brother. We love having you. If you ever have questions, jump into the chat. We have one of the best communities and helpful communities in crypto. I believe that's when they may give out stimulus in 2026. What's that based on? I'm curious. Did the administration say something about uh, giving out stimulus? I haven't seen anything. That's why I ask. The gem will be fire. Absolutely, it's going to be huge. I'm buying more today, man. I'm buying more today. You're only as good as the tools in your toolbox, and Patreon is the best tool in my crypto toolbox. There you go, man. That's all you need. You can't go wrong. We got the shakes that'll make you quake, man. Hey, Rob, when will the alts pump? I was hoping that Jasmine would pump when BTC crossed 107,000. Alts lag behind Bitcoin, man. So, I mean, if Bitcoin continues to run, I think Bitcoin is trying to break out of its inverse head and shoulders pattern. And if it does, it would have to break above 109, 110,000. Once we get into a new all-time high past 111,000 for Bitcoin, I think we're shooting up somewhere around 140,000. And then you're going to see altcoins continue to melt their way up following Bitcoin's price action. But true altcoin season is not going to happen until later, much later, a couple months from now, right? Here I'm looking forward to being a millionaire just on Zbeck, thinking of moving some XCN into the new gem. Are you in the green on your XCN? I would assume that you are, right? Hey Rob, would you roll your smaller bags into your biggest bag if all were relatively small? Well, I mean, small, I mean, yes. Because if you've got like $100 here, $200 there, $300 there, $100 here, and a bunch of different projects, I mean, you're not going to that project, if you have $200 in a project, okay, that project has to go up 100% for you to double that $200, right? So sometimes it's best to consolidate into just a couple of projects instead of being spread so thin that, you know, you need like, even if it pumped five, it would, you know, just to make that $1,000, you needed to pump like 500%, right? So the jig is up, Rob. Where's the crystal ball at? You called both the red weekend and all this green stuff. Yeah, it's my time machine, brother. It's my time machine. Meredith, what's up, my dude? What's the biggest super chat you've ever received? I think $100. I think $100 is the biggest. Andy's holding the record right now at $100. It's a tie between Andy and Ramona because I think Ramona sent $100 the other day as well. So $100, my dude. The biggest I've ever seen, I think I saw one on one of the really, really big channels in the last cycle. And it was like a $10,000 super chat. That's the biggest I've ever seen. The biggest I've ever received is $100. So, but you are welcome to beat it, my friend. And that's the bottom line. There you go, because Stone Cold said so. What's up? Have a great stream. Thank you so much, and welcome aboard. There she is, Gamma Goddess in the house. Market's looking green. We must have had green candles on our birthday cakes, Rob. Let's go. Absolutely, man. I never thought about that, Gamma. I never thought about that. I should have demanded green candles on my cake next year. Next year, I'm demanding green candles. I'm glad to have filled up my Zbeck bag before Robinhood news. There you go. Cryptus. The new gem looks like a winner, and Zbeck is back on its game. Let's get this money. Nick Powell, your voice is like a mixture between Fergie and Jesus. You guys kill me sometimes. All right, I'm going to jump away from the chat briefly, guys, because we got to get into some of the news. We've already been chatting for like 30-something minutes or something like that. So I'm going to jump into some of the news so we can get some of it done. Yeah, 40 minutes we've been chatting. So just bear with me here. Let's get into some of the news. Let's see what's going on around the space. Guys, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe. We have 505 people watching, and we have 137 likes. Guys, you might as well just walk up and kick me right in the gonads, right? Hit that like button. It's absolutely free. So yeah, go ahead and do that for me. Let's get to 200, guys. Let's get it to 200. Let's pump the algorithm out there. Let's get to 200. That would be greatly appreciated. Whilst I get into the news. Okay, what's going on out there? But before we get into the news, as we always do about this time, guys, big shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet. 2-for-1 deal on the biometric wallet, guys, or get the card wallet. Simply use our link down below. Get a fantastic deal. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. Keep your crypto safe. Keep it off exchanges. What do we have here? Matt's being a Matt's being a smart ass. New record. 101. Oh, Matt, you crushed me there, dude. I was not expecting that. 101. Smart ass. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I needed a good laugh. That was good. That was really good. All right, let's get into some of the news. So as you guys know, we talked about it this morning in a video. Yes, Zbeck has been put. It's now tradable on Robinhood's wallet, which is a prelude to getting listed on Robinhood itself. And when that happens, you guys, it's going to be Pump City, man. Robinhood listings are big. You're going to see a lot of money, a lot of TradFi money starts to come into the projects on Robinhood that get listed there, right? So when you do see that Robinhood listing, full listing on the exchange, not just a wallet listing, that's going to be huge, guys. It's going to be huge. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. Absolutely massive news. All right. What else do we have here? The Fed is not going to cut rates in this week's meeting. I agree. We're not going to see a rate cut, but let's listen in.
Ferguson, we got to get to him because he finally can't wait to cut rates. That's a lie. That I thought I'd get someone's attention that way.
I would
Roger.
not have talked if I'd known Roger was.
Yeah, Roger.
I didn't know he was
former Fed vice chair as well as a CNBC contributor. If that ever does happen, Roger, you let us know and we'll cancel everything else we got going to put you on to say that. That's how surprising it was. So you did not say that. How are you feeling about the Fed's position right now?
I think the Fed is well positioned right now. I think they're not going to cut rates this meeting, next meeting. I'm not sure what's going to happen even beyond that, and we'll wait and see. So right now, I think they're in a wait and see mode. They're hoping for further disinflation, but they know they've got to be vigilant. And so I think they're going to signal a lot of vigilance this meeting and will be very patient before they cut rates, probably disappointing a few people.
Atlanta Fed, Roger, I know that, and Steve has talked about, you can't really bank it, right? Even though it's Federal Reserve Bank, but you can't bank on what they say. But why would you cut if you're, what are they, 3.8? You can't cut with, you can't cut with even if that's a remote possibility, you can't cut.
No, you absolutely cannot cut. And also you hear a lot of talk from Fed policymakers about inflation expectations, not just long-term, but short-term, maybe becoming a bit problematic. So I think they're very much on guard against signaling anything that suggests that they're rushing to cut.
And then you got the Straits of Hormuz, which are open right now. But that's definitely got to be on everyone's radar screen as well, I would think. We hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
No, I think that's right. And you know, Steve has had a great conversation about the impact of oil prices on headline. It does not appear recently to spill over into core, but as Steve kept saying, that means policy's got to be well positioned to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I think everything points to a Fed that's going to be very, very cautious this year.
Do you think that we ever get to a good rate cut? And you know what I mean by that? That's what we're using now, shorthand for a rate cut that happens because inflation is not quite as big a problem as we had thought, as opposed to weakness in the labor market or a slowing economy. It'd be amazing to get a good rate cut down the road.
I think we'd all like to get one. They came awfully close to achieving the elusive soft landing. I think this year it's going to be hard to get to, quote, a good rate cut because I think there's still too much risk for them. Perhaps next year things will feel much better and we'll have greater clarity. around both the tariffs, the oil impact, whether or not, immigration reform and deporting people has had a big impact in labor markets. So I think this year there's too much uncertainty. Hopefully next year, greater clarity, and disinflation will continue, and they'll feel that they can come off just a little bit. But even there, I don't expect, dramatic moves anytime soon.
Roger, what about the president's idea that, hey, inflation's low now, you can cut, and if you're wrong and you have inflation later, you can hike later? What's wrong with that idea?
A couple of things wrong with it. One is we had one good inflation reading middle part of this year. The same thing happened last year, Steve, you may recall. A couple of bad inflation readings at the beginning of the year, good inflation readings in the middle of the year, followed by bad inflation readings. So first thing, I wouldn't put too much weight on the most recent very good news. Hope it continues, but the pattern has not been favorable. Secondly, there's the inflation expectation story that they have to worry about. And third, they were late to the last bout of inflation. They don't want to be caught flat-footed again this time.
I agree, guys. I really don't think that Powell's going to cut rates until he actually reaches that 2% target. He said that they didn't have to reach 2%, and that they just needed to see that it was moving in that direction. But I mean, it's 2.4%. We're 0.4% away from the target, from all the way down from 9%, right? So, I mean, I think it's kind of dickish to do that, to say, well, we don't actually have to be fully at 2%, but we want to be moving in that direction. We're now down to 2.4% from 9%, and he still won't cut rates. It kind of does start to see like it's a pissing contest between him and Mr. T, right? So we'll see how things continue to play out. But check this out, guys. Japan's My Number card function to be available in the iPhones. We've talked about this. It's happening on the 24th of this month, guys, like 8 days away. Japan will allow major functions of the My Number personal identification card to be available in the iPhone smartphones from June 24th. Digital transformation minister says. So if you don't know what the My Number card is, guys, in Japan, they have an all-in-one card, which includes your medical data, your medical information, like your health card, whatever, right? Your driver's license information, your banking information, an all-in-one identification card. It's the My Number card, right? Well, it's being integrated into the Apple iPhones, the new generation of Apple iPhones in Japan, on the 24th of this month. And why this matters is because Jasmy and Jangshin's personal data locker technology is actually integrated into the My Number card, which is how they keep the information and data safe from being hacked or tampered with, right? So that's big news for Jasmy holders moving forward. So very, very bullish. Europe, the EU is actually working on a similar card right now. Also, we covered that, I think, in the fall. So a lot of speculation as to whether Jasmy's technology is being integrated into that in the EU, as Jasmy does have global patents on their technology, right? So it will be very, very interesting to see how that plays out as well. Let's get back into the chat a little bit. Yo, Rob, Patreon member here. Have you heard of Frax? Yeah, I talked about Frax about a year ago. Frax Finance, right? Good project. I like it. I do like it. I'm here, and yes, and I like. Yes, there you go, Jovan. What's up, buddy? We're about to face a bunch of supply shocks in a few weeks. Yes, let's go, man. Crypto is sold down before Thanksgiving. It's hard to see people holding through Christmas too. Yeah, exactly, Michael. That's exactly what I'm saying, right? You start to get into those the holiday season, and people are up in big profits from through the rest of this year, going into the holiday season, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas. People are going to start exiting the markets, guys. Liquidity is going to start leaving. So for me personally, I mean, listen, I know a lot of people are hoping that, 2026 is going to be a big, guys, this is dangerous territory, okay? I'm telling you right now, in 2021, in that cycle, everyone was convinced, no different than what's starting to snowball right now, that 2022 was going to be the bull run was going to continue into 2022 and that the cycle wasn't going to end. Guys, I'm telling you right now, it did not play out that way at all, right? Everyone who believed in the super cycle theory and that the 4-year cycle was broken lost everything, right? So you have to ask yourself a question. Is it worth risking holding into 2026 and riding your altcoins back down to the bottom of a bear market, 95 to 99%? Or should you just, take your profits and get the hell out? I mean, that's up to you, right? But at the end of the day, if you do decide to hold into 2026 and you do ride your altcoins and Bitcoin all the way back down to the bottom of a bear market, don't start pointing fingers at anybody but yourselves, right? You have to be responsible here. You can't play on emotion, and you can't play on these moon boy, wishful thinking things, guys. It's the same thing with, I know there's a lot of people saying Bitcoin's going to $500,000 or $400,000 or $500,000 a cycle. It's not, guys. I'm sorry, it's not, right? 150, maybe $180,000 in a most bullish scenario, maybe $200,000. But after that, guys, it's dump city, right? And again, I've talked about this 100 times. People are telling me you're not being bullish enough. That's not high enough because we're at like $108,000, saying it's only going to go to 150. That's not a big enough profit. Guys, at the bottom of this bear market, Bitcoin was $15,000, 15. Okay, the ROI on Bitcoin going from $15,000 to 150 to 180,000. That's a monster return on investment. So that's not being bearish at all. That's just, guys, that's just coming from someone who's been around. I watched in 2021 all of these big content creators doing all of their charting and saying that Bitcoin was going to $200,000, $250,000. And guess what? It went to $69,000 and crashed back down again, right? And here, all the same content creators who were telling you that in 2021 are now telling you the same song and dance, 4-year cycles broken, going into 2026, $500,000 Bitcoin. It's going to get you wrecked, guys. It's going to get you wrecked. I say, when you're investing in this space, have a plan, right? Have your exit price points, have a target for how much money you plan on making in this cycle, and get the hell out. That's a win, right? Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered at the end of the day. Which one are you? That's what you have to answer. XCN breaking out. Yeah, XCN's up 18.3%. Looking juicy. Vegito Black, like, smash. There you go, brother. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, make sure you guys are hitting the like button for sure. Yeah, XCN's moving juicy. It's up almost as much as Zbeck now. Zbeck's up 22.6%. XCN up 18.5%. Only Xcoin or XCN. I don't know what only Xcoin is, my friend. That's the second time you've asked me about it. I have no idea what that coin is. Only Xcoin? Didn't know I could rewind. Yes, I kind of aged myself when I said be kind to rewind, right? Also, a new study shows being part of the Patreon guarantees 2026 super cycle. Yeah. Honest Coin will hit 10 cents faster, or Jasmine. My friend, I don't know the future, man. I don't know. E-Dubs, hey Rob, happy birthday and Father's Day. Thanks, brother. It's wild seeing the creators come out of the woodwork saying Zbeck to one. I know, it's insane, right? But we saw the same thing happen with Onyx Coin, right? Biggest gains everyone gets is $1 Zbeck price. It would be amazing, but 800. Yeah, Zbeck's not going to $1 in this bull run, guys. Think about this. We started buying Zbeck at what, 309 of a cent, right? I mean, most of the Patreon community is holding tens of millions of coins, right? Does that sound realistic to you? It's going to go to $1 next cycle, maybe. This time, that's like Guys, I was around in the last cycle watching everybody say that Shiba Inu was going to $1 when it was like 5.502 or something like that of a penny, and everyone was like, "It's going to $1. It's going to token burns and blah 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 blah." And guys, don't fall for that Moon Boy stuff. Don't fall for that Moon Boy stuff. Do you think Zbeck's running past like today? You mean? Well, yeah, it's past it right now. I'm gonna go with yes because it's past it right now. So, it's 20156 right now. So, but again, it matters where it closes, right? Which project are you most excited about this run? That's tough. I mean, it depends. What's the context, right? If we're talking long-term kind of potential, I mean, Zbeck reminds me of buying XRP back in 2017, right? So, I mean, there's that. I think there's massive ROI in Myria, right? Myria is going to be a monster as well. So it's really hard to say. The context, I suppose, matters in terms of your question, right? Hey Rob, the newest gem I'm extremely stoked about. Thanks for doing your research and helping us make it in this. Hey, no problem, Martin. No problem, man. I'm excited about it too, man. Beebs, Panthers and Oilers, Game 6 tomorrow. Yes, McDavid facing elimination, right? I'm gonna have to watch that one. I haven't been able to watch a single game of the series yet, so I think I'm gonna watch that one for sure. Hey Rob, when's Zbeck to $2? Yeah, exactly. Turbo's getting lapped by Zbeck. Maybe I should have moved all over to Zbeck. Hey, man, never do that with your bags, man. Never sit there looking at the shiny object that's pumping and going, oh, I should go over there, right? That never works out good. Never works out good. Patience and consistency, my friends. Patience and consistency is how you win, right? You invested in something. Remember why you invested in it and allow time for your investment to mature. That's the best thing that you can do. Rob, with BTC at 130 to 135K, would you put Jasmy at a minute? Where would I put Jasmy at 20, 25 cents? Thank you. Would you move from Myria or Honey? I wouldn't move out of either one of those coins right now. I like both of them. Hey, Rob, not far from alt season. Couple months. I got you, Rob. Whenever BitUnex unsuspends my withdrawals, hey, I'm looking forward to that, brother. They still haven't unlocked your withdrawals, man. I feel like it's been a couple of weeks now. Thanks for what you did. No problem, man. That's a lot of Happy Meals. Well, not with inflation, it's not. It's like 2 Happy Meals these days. Thank you so much. Kizza, what's up, buddy? My guy. Rob, I feel like I have cheated on you. I haven't seen you for a couple of days. All I want for Christmas is profits. There you go. Exactly. Rochambeau, hit the likes. Let's go. Venom, how you been, man? I've lost so much weight cutting back on groceries, eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches, tuna fish. Nice. Yes. Hey, gotta have that dry powder, right? Can you take a look at XCN? I already did. I already looked at XCN. It's on my screen right now. There you go. Wendy says, hit the likes. I'm a visual person, and every time Rob says you might as well walk up and kick me in the gonads, all I see is a line of people. Yeah, what are we at? We're at 543 people watching and 186 likes, guys. Let's get to 200. 200 is the goal here. We're almost there. So, do your part. Smash the like. Be greatly appreciated, guys. Let's get it. I did a transfer from one change to another, and it almost took 30 minutes. Oof. Thought I lost everything. Worst feel. Yeah, you kind of like a gut punch, eh? Big C, happy Father's Day. Thank you so much, man. Likes are rocketing up. It recorded my one vote. See if your like button works. Yes, check it out. Richie Rich. I think Andy still holds the record with his being in pounds currency. Puts me in 4th place. Yeah, actually, you know what, Richie Rich? I think you're right. I think you're right. The record would have to be, yeah, because if I look up $100 in euro, that's actually $107.49. So, yeah, I guess technically Andy still holds the record. $107.50. Now I'm proud. I'm the proud owner of a decent wallet and cards. Nice. There you go. Congrats. My guy, Mr. Buy the Dip. What's happening, brother? It's about to get rocky this week. Let's go. Rob, what a fantastic community you've built on the Patreon. Nebula and Twitch went out of their way to get my question answered. Thank you both so much. God is using you. You're making a difference. Thank you so much, Joanne. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, we have a phenomenal community over there. Absolutely. Everyone's so helpful. It's absolutely amazing. It really is, right? I'm so proud of the community that we've built over there. Mr. Wright says it's a shame we cannot vote for the... Yeah, no kidding, eh? Yeah, you got to love bureaucrats. Get that out. My boy Caesar is saying that today about 2026 that could push into... Yeah, I saw that. I didn't like that personally. Yeah, I agree. I don't think we're going into 2026. I could be wrong, but at this point in time, I don't think so, guys. I'm so sick of drag your feet, Powell. Yeah, I know, man. I get it. How do you think BTC will drop in the upcoming bear market below? I think wherever it tops. So if Bitcoin tops about $150,000, it's probably going to drop to 70%, probably. So probably somewhere between $40,000 to $50,000 at the bottom. And that's when I'm going to start scooping it up. That's when I'm going to start buying it, right? Matt, I see. I see how it is. Oh, Matt, you're hilarious, brother. Thank you so much. I guess so. There you have it. Matt officially holds the record at $108. So there, Andy's euros have been defeated. Oh, Matt, you're cracking me up, brother. You're cracking me up. That's hilarious, brother. Oh, man. I needed some good laughs today, too, man. Holy smokes. That's hilarious. What's going to happen to all the hose Bitcoin ETF, the spot Bitcoin ETFs? Well, here's the thing. People are going to take profits on these spot Bitcoin ETFs, right? Like that's a common misconception here that goes around, and I think it gets pushed out there by Bitcoin maxis. Like even institutions, guys, listen, I talked about this before, and you know, I got a lot of hate for it, but when Bitcoin starts falling into a bear market, and it will, because retail will sell, and that will drive the price of Bitcoin down, okay? Take institutions like Metaplanet or Strategy that are putting mass amounts of Bitcoin on their balance sheets, right? What do you think is going to happen in the same way that their stock for Strategy and stuff has been skyrocketing since they started putting Bitcoin on their balance sheets, which coincides with Bitcoin's price going up into a bull market? What do you think is going to happen to Strategy stock and Metaplanet's stock, right, when Bitcoin crashes 70% into a bear market? And to further that, what do you think is going to happen at the board meetings for the shareholders of companies like Metaplanet and Strategy? What do you think they're going to say? Well, they're going to say sell and then buy back in again later, right? The shareholders are not going to be okay with the stock crashing of the company, right? And that's all institutions that are putting Bitcoin on. And listen, it's not a bad thing, but this is the flip side. This is the ugly side of adoption and institutions and ETFs that most YouTubers don't want to tell you because they want you to be moonish, right? There's going to be a bear market, guys, right? And you're either going to be prepared for it or you're not, right? So same thing with the ETFs. The only people, in my opinion, in terms of majorities, the only ETF holders that are going to continue to hold are probably like pension funds and stuff, because of those are more long-term investors, right? They're investing in their pension. So they're more than willing to ride Bitcoin all the way back down to a bear market and then all the way back up into the next bull market. They don't care, right? right? But outside of that, these multimillionaires who are buying spot Bitcoin ETFs from companies like BlackRock and Fidelity and so on and so forth, they didn't get that way because they're stupid. They didn't get that way because they're willing to be exit liquidity for retail investors, right? You know exactly what's going to happen here, guys. They own the media. So what's going to happen? They're going to have all over the news when institutions are ready to, and these ETF holders are ready to dump their Bitcoin and walk away till the bear market. They're going to start having the media shilling Bitcoin and crypto to the general retail investor, telling them it's the best thing to buy since sliced bread. You're going to have Larry Fink and Kathy Woods and everybody else on television telling you're going to have Jim Cramer telling everybody to buy Bitcoin, right? To get retail to come in so that institutions can dump on their heads. That's what's going to happen. So when you start to see these people, Michael Saylor, or not Michael, Kathy Wood, Larry Fink, and all these, all the mainstays, when you start to see them on television, when euphoria is everywhere in the market and they're telling everyone to buy, you should be considering selling at that point because they're getting ready to take a big old steamer right on your head. So Jerry the Turtle's my newest DGen investment. There you go. Big community behind that one. A lot of momentum. Here, I'm just tuning in. Got a new shift at work, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. But there you go. Hey, got to make that dry powder, man. Rob's got no time for shit today, and I love it. Has Miria had a pump yet? Yeah, of course it did. Miria pumped up. Where's Miria right now? Miria was up massive over the last couple weeks. Yeah, Miria is up 87% on the month. So, yeah, it's had itself a pretty good time. Where do you think Jasmy will pump to for real, if ever? Do you think they can stick to their roadmap? Yeah, I do. They just came out with their new roadmap, 2 months ago? But as far as Jasmy is concerned, guys, listen, if you're holding Jasmy, if you love Jasmy, if you want more information on Jasmy and Janction, believe it or not, Hara himself, the CEO of Janction and Jasmy, from Japan, will be here live on the channel with me. I'm doing an interview with him. His people just confirmed with me last night. So Hara is coming on the channel to do an interview, and we will be talking Janction, and we'll be talking the nodes and stuff like that. So make sure you're here. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to catch that interview live, we're going to be streaming it on YouTube and on X. So, yeah, make sure you guys are here for that. XCN about to dump. Yeah, I mean, it could. XCN looks like it's getting ready to reject pretty hard off this level here. So if it doesn't break through soon, you are likely going to see a rejection and bounce back down, right? Roadmap profits is not fun. Road trip profits is not fun. Yes, officially holding. Nice. Congrats, Mr. By the Dip. My guy. I know you've been working on that bag, brother. I've been watching you, man. 300K XCN. Let's go. You're right. I plan to take profits on my BTC ETH ETFs when we see the peak. Exactly. Get in, get your money, and get out. A win is a win, guys, right? Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. Matt, watching the stream saying, what the fuck is a euro? Andy says, you deserve every penny, Rob. I'm feeling much better. Thank you, Zbeck, helping my recovery. There you go. Yeah, it's hard to feel bad when Zbeck's up 20.5% on the day, huh? I agree, brother. I agree. Clash of the Titans. Beebs, Rob, I'm sure you mentioned it, but what's your price target for Ethereum? I mean, everyone's calling for like $10,000 to $12,000 for Ethereum. I would not be shocked at all if we hit about 8 or 9 and then capped out, right? Usually when the general consensus about a project, like the general consensus on the price target is one thing, it usually falls short, right? I often use Dogecoin as an example from 2021. Everyone was calling for $1. Everyone was certain it was going to $1. It hit about what, 72 cents, and then crapped out, right? So I wouldn't be shocked. Maybe $8,000, maybe around $8,000. I wouldn't be surprised if that was kind of the top. What platform do you think Michael Saylor buys? Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin OTC. He doesn't buy it on a platform. He buys it OTC, probably Coinbase OTC. But yeah, that's another thing. You get these, these content creators. They say, oh, these institutions are buying Bitcoin and stuff like that. Yeah, but they're buying it OTC, which means they're buying it below market value. So whenever they buy it, it doesn't affect the price. But when they dump it, it does, right? So one could argue that could be a negative thing, right? The positive aspect of it is supply and demand, obviously, right? But the fact that they're buying it OTC, it doesn't affect the price in a positive way when they buy it. The meeting is actually tomorrow, but Powell speaks on Wednesday. So seeing a little dip on Zbeck right now. Do you think it will last? It's still up 20.7%. So, I mean, a little bit of a sell-off. I wouldn't be surprised if it kept going in a couple of hours. Depending on what Bitcoin does. I mean, Bitcoin is still reaching higher as well, guys, right? As long as Bitcoin continues to reach higher, I mean, it frees altcoins to continue running. I mean, look at Bitcoin now, reached all the way up to $108,900 almost. Sitting at 108,569. So interesting. Mr. Saylor buys more BTC when the price is high than when it's low. Yeah, that's what he keeps joking around about, that he's going to continue buying the top forever, right? Alfredo, what's up, buddy? Hey, Rob. So you make sure you're out of the market completely by September, or I will be putting out all of that stuff. I know you're over on the Patreon, so you have nothing to worry about. We will be putting all of our exits, like we'll be screaming from the rooftops over on the Patreon that it's time to get out of the market when the time comes. And I know you're over there, so don't worry about that. And the way you worded it, I would say no, because you have to be able to pivot and analyze the market as it continues to evolve, right? Jasmine interview. I'm just waiting for Hara KJ, who is he's in the head of marketing, I believe it is, for Jasmine. He's the one who's facilitating this between Hara and myself. And he told me last night before I went to bed, which was daytime for them over in Japan, that they were going to get back to me ASAP with a date and time that works with Hara's schedule. So yeah. Did I get 200 likes? We got 200 likes. Boom, 207 likes, guys. Thank you so much. That's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. I knew we could do it. Ain't no thing for us. Ain't no thing for us, right? The only reason Dogecoin topped out at 68 was because Saturday. No. Yes and no. The timing, you're right when it comes to the timing, but at the end of the day, Dogecoin ran out of road in terms of its momentum and the altcoin season and all that kind of stuff. Every project only runs so much during altcoin season, right? I mean, Dogecoin went on a monster run. I mean, what was it, like a fraction of a penny or something like that at the bottom, at the very, very bottom, to go to like 72 cents? Crazy, man. Just ran out of road. I do think Dogecoin will break $1 this cycle. XCN thought the reason Dogecoin crashed last cycle is because I bought at 70 cents. There you go. Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Ceiling fan, ask Hara when I'm going to be in profits. There you go. Overcome, what's going on? 209 likes. I dig it, man. I dig it. All right. So I got one more little clip here. You know what? I'll save it for this evening. We're already running at an hour and 15 minutes. And I got a mentorship coaching call I got to take care of over on the Patreon. No room for egos in this game. Best investing, play it by ear. Yes, exactly. All right, guys, I got a mentorship coaching call I got to take care of over on the Patreon. So if you want to book yourself in for one of those guys, they're absolutely free as a Patreon member. Jump aboard, book yourself into one of our mentorship coaching calls. I just dropped a microcap gem video over on the Patreon. This one, 100x in my opinion, 100x. You're going to want to check it out. It's an RWA play, strong utility. I'm excited about it. I'm going to go fill up my bag some more today on it, guys. Don't be left behind. I get a lot of people asking me about projects like Zbeck saying, do I think it's too late to buy in? If you were over on the Patreon, you would have been buying Zbeck 8 months ago, and you would be up like 400% right now, right? So get over to the Patreon. I just dropped this latest gem, guys. Don't miss out on it. Book your mentorship coaching calls, and I will see you guys later. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys later tonight. God bless.